Now, I'm going to talk about marriage, but also I will discuss the woman of Proverbs 31. And so I'm going to read from the New World Translation and from verse 10. It talks about the qualities of a capable woman. Who can find a capable wife? Her value is far more than corals. Her husband trusts her from his heart, and he lacks nothing of value. She rewards him with bad, not good. All the days of her life, she obtains wool and linen. She delights to work with her hands. She is the sheep of a merchant. Bringing her food in from afar. Verse 15, she also rises while it is still night, providing food for her household and portions for her female servants. Verse 16, she sets her mind on a field and buys it. She plants a vineyard from her own labors. 17, she prepares herself for hard work and she strengthens her arms. She sees that her trading is profitable. Her lamp does not go out at night. Verse 19, her hand seize the distaff and her hands take hold of the spindle. So that means she's actually sewing, she's making something. She extends her palm to the lowly one and she opens her hands to the poor. So she's being charitable. She does not worry about her household because of the snow, for her whole household is clothed in warm garments. Now, when she had her hand on the spindle, apparently she must have been making maybe coats, mittens, scarf, gloves for her family. Now, if we live on an island, we would maybe be sewing up some clothes, so we would not be using scarf, mitten, gloves, etc. Or if we live on the motherland in Africa or in India, we would be using lighter clothing. Like what I have on me now is lighter clothing. She does not, for her household is go. Okay, verse 22, she makes her own bed covers. Her clothing is of linen and purple wool. Verse 23, her husband is well known in the city gates, where he sits among the elders of the land. So apparently her husband must have a position in the community, and whether your husband has a position or not, he must be deeply respected. She makes and sells linen garments and supplies belts to the merchants. So she's actually have a little business going. She is clothed with strength and splendor. She looks to the future with confidence. Verse 26, she opens her mouth in wisdom. The law of kindness is on her tongue. She watches over the activities of her household, and the bread of laziness she does not eat. So she's a very ambitious woman. She's industrious. She's constantly doing something with her hands as the sun rises till the sun sets. Her children rise up and declare her happy. Her husband rises up and praises her. So husbands, you have to praise your wife. Make her feel she's valued for whatever she's doing as well. 29. There are many capable women, but you surpass them all. This is what her husband is telling her. Charm may be false, and beauty may be fleeting, but the woman who fears Jehovah will be praised. Give her the reward for what she does, and let her works praise her in the city gates. So it's telling us here as well that a woman may not actually be very beautiful in face, but in what she does, the way she conducts herself is even, and she fears the Most High. So when we fear the Most High, it's more valuable to us than how beautiful we look and how sophisticated we can dress or carry ourselves. And speaking of this, it's about a capable wife. So now I'm going to talk about marriage. So some of us want to get married. Yes, it's been always been young ladies' dream coming up, because in the movies we see, in the fairy tale movies, that the prince get married to the princess. And recently we had a fairy tale wedding of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. So something that we must know, that in order for us, yes, we want to get married, but what are we going to contribute into that marriage? And if our husband is not very strong financially, are we going to work hard? Work hard, no matter what it takes us. Work hard at decent living, in order to bring food to the table, in order to keep the roof over our head, in order to feed the children, in order to have the children clothed. Because teamwork makes the dream work. So it's very important that when we are thinking of marriage, we have to think of those things. What are we going to bring to the table? And we need to, and another thing, we need to cook, right? Both wife and husband is going to cook, because in order to save a buck, we have to cook. Because if we have to buy food outside every day, then that is taking out the vacation money. It's taking out, whatever little more fun that's left in the budget will be taken away. One can eat out, but you can eat out occasionally. Because, not every time you may be in the mood, or you want to buy a little takeout and bring home to eat with the family. So, also, when we are single women, we have to work on ourselves. Because you work on yourself, and then eventually a brother will find you. You can learn to sew, you can do your hobbies, learn your art, you can pursue an education, whether it be academical or whether it's a trade, because trades are very important. People think trades are not important because they see you don't have a white and black collar job. You don't wear a suit and dressing fine. Your heels is not up there. But trades are very important, and they do carry a lot of money as well. And another thing in life, if everybody has to be a lawyer and a doctor, then life will come at a standstill. We need somebody to do the cleaning, somebody to do maintenance, etc. Now, I do not want to stray from the topic. So, in order for us to become good wives, we have to become ambitious, we have to be industrious. If you are not a wife yet, you can work on yourself. And also, wives must keep themselves clean, keep themselves up to date, always fine-tuning. Yes, my eyebrows need a little bit of making up right now, but, you keep your hair together, you always keep your clothes clean, you keep your body clean, and so on. So this is it for a capable wife and the woman of Proverbs 31. Capable wife, what the Bible describes it as. So have a nice day.